got back from our pre-running yesterday and stuff, and actually we made some decent progress tearing everything down. Overall, pre-running went really well. 0 complaints. You know, car handled really good. You know, we got some awesome notes. Got all the route and all the call outs updated and lead nav and stuff like that. And yeah, all went really well. So we're starting to go through everything now. Overall, I'd say pretty good, clean bill of health and stuff. Well, I got some upper control arm bushings I need to change, just because if you look, I can move it a little bit forward and backwards and stuff. But both upper control arms just need new bushings on the inside. Lowers are still good. Tie rods are definitely a little roached and stuff. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera or not, but so got new rod ends coming in the mail and stuff. Axle shafts are still good and everything, so zero issues there. The one hiccup we do have though is with the brake rotors. I don't know if you can see or not, but there is a whole lot of cracking happening, which is understandable. Things get really hot, but once it starts going all the way through, that's when I start getting pretty nervous about things. So got a new Willwood brake kit coming. Should be here later on this week, which will be good. Still have to take the clutches out. Need to take the clutches out so I can go through those. Everything should be good and stuff like that, but always good to just kind of double check it. You know, greased all 4 corners, wheel bearings are all done and stuff like that. You know, slowly working my way around the car, checking for cracks and everything else. Overall, we put about 250 miles on or so pre-running. Probably 100 of that was, I'll call it 80% of race pace or so. Just trying to make sure suspension and everything else was, you know, dialed in nicely and stuff. One thing that worked out really well is our new tablet mount. As you can see, a little bit of carpentry work came in here. Needed about a 1/2 inch spacer or so a little bit of plywood, at least just for now. I want to machine some, you know, spacers to go in there and actually do it properly, but moving the iPad from the center over here to directly in front of Allie worked out super good. Made it way easier for her to be able to navigate and read and stuff, because, you know, if you're trying to glance at a screen, glance up out, you know, and see what's coming up, glance at a screen, glance up, glance down, glance up, it just gets to be really a challenge, you know, having that old one in the middle. So we're still going to leave that there, you know, just for the trail rides and stuff like that. But I think having this one over here, that's definitely going to be the setup that we're going to use for racing. So otherwise, the other change we made that we finally got to test out that worked out really well also is we relocated the helmet pumper mounts, or I guess like the helmet pumper connection point. It was back behind us. It was back in this area. So basically you'd have to get into the car, turn around, you know, connect it up, and then turn around forward and strap yourself in. Well, if it came disconnected, you had to unstrap in order, like unbelt, in order to reconnect them, which not ideal. So relocated them up here, which I think this is not exactly my favorite aesthetically, you know, just having like the hoses run up here and stuff like that. However, functionality, 10 out of 10. Worked out super good. So definitely glad we did that. Otherwise, all the wiring changes and stuff like that we did, that all worked out really good. Had a little bit of radio interference. It was kind of bizarre. Only when I turned on the front bumper lights, we got a little bit of interference coming through on the headsets. Otherwise, everything worked out fantastic. 0 issues at all, which is always a good thing. So we'll continue on here with the race prep. We got 8 more days, 8.5, something like that. We got a few more days before basically needs to be all done and loaded up in the trailer. So still got a pile of work to do, and but we'll get through it.